Sorry about that, fellas. The batteries ran out. Okay. You probably couldn't see this before, but you got to keep this running, and it soaks through. I mean, it will settle down, and slowly you'll be able to get more and more in here. You may want to knock it as well sometimes too, to get it started anyway. Yeah. It should actually spread out and do this. Sometimes you gotta get it going. Yeah, it's sinking down there, so you know. And once it's fully wet, it'll be sunk down enough to put your bottle rounds rhodium on it, and then after that you can do your charcoal. But I don't think this is quite level on this side because of that problem with the bench not being quite. There we go, maybe. And then now I've got to readjust this as well, as you do. No, not quite. Almost. Okay, a bit precarious, but we just got to get it started. Get it going. Oh, that's better. Now it's touching all the. Okay, that's much better. That's better. So you just put it up to the top there, let it soak through, and eventually, usually about half a bucket, I find. And basically, that's the rule with this fine particulate matter. You know, if you've got 2x, you can wet it with 1x parts of water. So if this is a 10 litre bucket, so 2x is basically 2 lots of 5 litres. So you just add 5 litres of water, and that will saturate your sand basically. Just a little rule from experience. It's a bit like with salt. If you add 2 kilos of salt to a dustbin of some water, it will raise the volume by almost near as damn it 1 litre exactly. Not quite. It's out by about 20 mils, I think it is. Oh, I can look it up for you. It's 980, I think, mils. It will raise it up by. So it's out by like 20 mils. It's a too small amount on that sort of scale to really want. But you know, if you're doing like hundreds of litres and big batches, well then you would have to scale it more accurately. But for a small scale, if you're just adding like 2 or 4 kilos of salt to some big dustbin over there, I don't know if you can see that, some sort of big dustbin like that over there, well, that's all you have to really worry about. So yeah, anyway, that's about it really for that. Basically, one of those bags does at least 2 buckets in them, and you get a bit left over. You get about that much left over. So I reckon what 2 or 3 of those will be enough to do. Probably about 5 of those actually would be enough to do another bucket sort of thing. So I've done those. I'm doing these sort of thing. So basically, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 10 of those bags. So basically, I should get to do 10, like 2 10s, 20 plus another 21. I should be able to do with those 10 bags, do 21 buckets basically. So I'll be able to do all my SARRAs, a pot of fly traps, and a few other things, and that'll be it. So basically for this season, just to see how things go. I think I've basically worked out what the basic formula is, so I'm just going to test it out on the small scale in the jars, and also on the big scale in the buckets, and also on the grand scale in the front lawn sort of thing. So we'll just follow it over the coming months of this season, I suppose, and see what happens. Okay, over and out.